Street Fighter 6! Alright, so, here we are on launch day. I did go ahead and just check to make sure everything is working. I did go ahead and customize my character for Battlegrounds and try to go through the Battle Hub, excuse me, and go through the tutorials real quick just to get them out of the way so they don't take up recording time like they did with the open beta. I have also went ahead and while this may be annoying somewhat for some people, if you really want to see everything, I'm highly doubtful, I did also go ahead and practice a little bit, probably a half hour with Zangief, really only just trying out a couple buttons. But I wanted to go ahead and hop in on launch day. I did go ahead and take the time to make my custom character for Battle Hub. This time, instead of making a horrible freak, I tried to make Macho Man Randy Savage. I'm not much of a custom character wizard. So, actually, what I'm going to do real quick is I'm going to go ahead and lower the game audio a little bit, because it does sound a little bit loud. And I want to be certain that it's going to come through all right on the recording. 3, that sounds good. I went ahead and made Macho Man Randy Savage instead of a freak. The avatar can be customized, so I believe I am good to go back and make a freak later. If I so please, or if it pleases somebody else. But what I want to go ahead and record here on launch day was hopping into Battle Hub for maybe just an hour, maybe more, probably more, and recording some matches with Zangief. And after that, I probably will start a World Tour playthrough. Oh, what I need to do is actually... I need to pause and set my character. Hang on. Let's see. Oh, these are all the settings for, yes, the Master Actions, which I've not got. I've not played Battle Tour, World Tour yet. So I have not yet unlocked the uppercut. Right, okay, here we go. I can customize. If memory serves, I remember really liking the purple one. Yeah, I'm gonna go with purple. Oh, no, wait. Yes, switch to purple. Okay. Now, what we need to do is we need to go into the profile, if memory serves from the open beta. It was only 2 weeks ago, but I've already forgotten. And we need to change all this nonsense. What we need to do is we need to go through and... Hang on. First thing we need to do is... How do I turn off this modern mode? Oh, character settings. Okay. So we need to go through and turn all these characters off of nasty, stinky modern mode. Well, it's not really that stinky or nasty. It's the logical choice for a lot of people. But I'm not in favor of it for my own personal use. Though I'm sure it is quite nasty on some characters like Guile to use it. And if you just prefer using it because you don't like the way fighting game directional inputs work, then more power to you. But I like playing the characters the same way I've always played them. Okay, and we're going to switch to Zangief. I definitely would like to get some recording sessions in down the coming weeks. With really every character on the cast, give them all a shot. That would be awesome. Let's see. I've literally just started the game, so I only have 2 colors for Zangief, and I haven't unlocked his alternate costume yet. So it will be default Zangief today. And let's just look real quick at his moveset here. Like I said, I put a little bit of time into practice mode, but I did not actually look at his moves list. I was just trying out the classic Zangief stuff, plus a little bit of messing around with the super move number 2, the old V-trigger he used to have in 5. Let's see. Double Lariat, faster than it used to be, is on double punch and triple punch for an EX Lariat. It's still invulnerable projectiles, and EX Lariat I now believe is totally invulnerable, which is pretty nuts. Screw Pile Driver, it's a classic grab. It does what you'd expect it to. Borscht Dynamite, same as it's been in 5. Kind of surprised it came back a little bit, but I guess it makes sense as, like, it's a cool move to achieve sometimes. I very rarely ever get Borscht Dynamite, not because it's a difficult move to get, but just simply because I always forget that the input, the button you press to do Borscht Dynamite is kick. I routinely think that the button you press is punch, because I expect it to be the air version of Screw Pile Driver. It is not. Ideally, that is a habit I will break myself of, so I can actually use Borscht Dynamite, because it does seem like a rather useful move to do, if you can get a proper prediction. But it's going to be a learning effort. Close range Russian suplex. like Screw Pile Driver, does a little bit less damage and side switches you. Siberian Express, if memory serves, it's still the same as ever. That means that I virtually never use Siberian Express. Like, the Overdrive version, I believe, throws a bit of a hit of armor on it, but I'm not for certain. I've just never been big on this with Geef. I'm sure it's good in matchups against characters who don't have fireballs, because you can use it to catch a poke. But other than that, it's too predictable to me. Tundra Storm, this weird move. It's still here. They added this one near the end of 5's lifetime. Around the same time they gave Ryu the donkey kick, they gave Zangief this. Or apparently his name is Zangief, which is probably what it's always been, and I've just been mispronouncing it, and I will continue to mispronounce it. This is an oddly specific move if you know the opponent's moveset and know that the opponent likes to throw out a lot of kicks, I guess. Like, for instance, if you're playing against, let's say, Ryu. Ryu likes to throw out medium kick quite a bit, so try and throw that out as a prediction. I doubt I'll be using this much other than just to experiment with it. Could be wrong, though. Could be amazing. Anti-air super, good old Zangief, whatever. Protecting Russia's skies. Very nice punish for opponents that think that they can jump to get away from you. And it's only level 1 super, so you get to use it a lot more often. Cyclone Lariat can either be a combo starter super or a grab that pulls people in. I'm not exactly certain how the Jackhammer grab variant works. And it does have pretty long startup, so I'm not certain what situations you can use it in other than as a punish to a really slow move. Or a prediction, I suppose. And then, of course, good old Hyper Atomic Buster, Ultra Atomic Buster, whatever you want to call it. But in this game, it's a little bit different, because now it's the Bolshoi Storm Buster. Same input as ever, though. Same mechanics. Alright, for his command moves, the Hell Stab. Okay, this is a new one. It's cancelable. That's good, because otherwise Geef only has his light moves are cancelable, I want to say. So this is a medium that he can cancel out of. Knee Hammer, his move for approaching. That's the same as it was in 5. Did he have that in 4? He might have had it in the Omega variant in 4. Headbutt. Nice, close, safe, normal. Good for pressure. Believe he's had that for a long time. Wheel Kick. Right, Wheel Kick. This is a new one. Long-ranged overhead that looks relatively safe. Yeah, that is a big change for Geef. That gives Geef more of a solid mix-up game that can make him scarier in terms of pressure and encourage the opponent to spend more time blocking. And as Geef, what you want the opponent to do is sit there and block so that you can then grab them. So this is great for that. The low drop kick. Yes, or well, I guess it's more of a standing drop kick. It looks like it's probably got a lot of recovery, but gets a knockdown and it's low invincible. So that's at least nice. Good old splash. Big hitbox. Excellent for cross-ups. Neutral air headbutt. Weird that it's only during neutral jump, but I guess that's always how it's been. The virtue of it really is just that it can be canceled into the Borscht Dynamite. Chops. Apparently hits repeatedly if it starts as a counter hit, and it's unlikely I'll do that intentionally very often. The game also, from the little trials I saw of Geef, well, not the combo trials. I'll be recording those at some point, definitely. Because evidently people want to see that, but nonetheless. The little combo demonstrations of Geef actually recommend stopping after the first or second chop and going for an SPD. That seems a bit odd. Though it might be pretty effective. And 3 lows, the third of which can be canceled in his specials. Really? Okay. And he also has an arsenal of, what is this? 6 different throws. All of which are directional. And the virtue of them is that they allow you to move both yourself and the opponent around the map. So it's not so much damage like you would expect out of the SPD, or a get out of jail free button like the double German suplex. It's really more of a precise placement tool. It does seem a bit odd to use as Geef, because really in those situations where you can get a grab, I'm really more so expecting Geef players to want to get as much damage as they can. But if you value the ability to keep the pressure going more, then yeah, absolutely go for one of these, I would suppose. There's also the factor that you don't have to do a full circle with your control stick or the D-pad or your joystick if you're using a arcade stick, which I am not. You have to take the trouble to make a full circle motion with a stick before you can do an SPD. These are just a simple 2-button input. So there is an input difference. Nonetheless, we've taken our look at Zangief. Let's get in there. I'm going to take on this guy. Against a Kin. Now, I'm wondering what the skill levels are going to look like versus the beta. I mean, for one thing, there's a lot of people who got to play both the closed betas and open betas. Or open beta, singular. And they're going to have quite a bit of skill with their characters as a result. But there's also some people just got earlier access to the game than others. Okay, that Zangief face is amazing. I'm going to go with that face every time. I see no reason to ever not go with that face. Alright, my first Zangief match. Let's get our asses kicked. Oh. Fair enough, okay. Ooh. That was a misinput SPD, by the way. There we go, there's a real SPD. Doesn't matter if I lose this match then. Ow. Which I will promptly do that. You gotta know you're not allowed to just get in on Zangief like that. Unless, of course, you're playing against a Zangief like mine, where evidently I've forgotten how to SPD. It's been so long since I've played Zangief. Oh, right, we're in the corner. It's been so long since I've played any command grab character that my SPD motion, my 360, the full circle with the stick motion, is... I've almost, like, I don't want to say I've forgotten how to do it. But I'm not getting it out with as much consistency as I would like to. Whoopsie doodles. Whoop. Okay. Ooh. That was a little bit of a prediction there. Okay, I got a round off him at the very least. Even if most of my moves were misinputs. It's gonna be a little bit of a long road to get back to being a proper Zangief. Ooh. This was an accident, but nonetheless it's an accident I'm happy with. Oh, yes, that's an overhead. That's always been an overhead. Oh my god, was that a hit of armor? Wait a second, does Standard Siberian Express now have a hit of armor? It just might. If it does, that is a big change for Zangief. That is a big, big change for Zangief. Yeah, I had that fucking red, pal. That was also a misinput. Ooh! Oh! Good stuff. Oh. Into the corner I go. No, sir. Gotta remind myself, when I'm playing against Kins, it is never my turn. Which is funny, because this is Zangief, also a character who it should never be their turn. Ah, my SPD motions are so bad. It's gonna take a little bit to get back into the swing of things. Really? 4 Shoryukens! 5! Probably should have expected him to go for a super Shoryuken there. Ooh! And you're done. Very muscle. Nope. Oh, he nearly got the EXSPD there. That would have been quite impressive. Whoops. I was kind of wondering, can I... Okay, I was wondering if I could interrupt his target combo with the EXSPD. Evidently not. Or at the very least, it requires tighter timing than I've got. Whoops. He's going to keep catching me with that target combo, because I'm going to keep thinking that after the second hit, I'm allowed to get a hit. Gotcha. Okay. Ooh. He's going to have to figure out a counter to Siberian Express there. Need me to be a little bit closer before you can go for the super kick into Air Tatsu's. What is that? Super Dragon Lash, isn't it? Ooh. Right, this is a Ken, don't jump. These guys love SPDs. Or not SPDs. Shoryukens. Oof. This guy's good with his throw loops. Nope. Ooh! Ooh, ooh, ooh! I'm not using my drive gauge at all here. But, okay, if you're at close range on an opponent who is downed and you go for Siberian Blizzard, then you will end up going for the double German suplex, which is not what you want to go for. Oh, that's a good combo. This guy's not using a lot of jumps. This will miss, because I mashed it out like an idiot. Apparently, I've got enough kudos to Zangief to unlock his third title. Oof. Nope. Nope. Whoops, okay, I don't have the proper follow-up to that. Oh, is this guy playing Modern? Oh, that explains why he's just instantly anti-airing me. Okay, I've been confused, like, this guy's had me red. That was not Porsche Dynamite, but nonetheless, that was a follow-up. This guy's gonna go with a Hadoken. Okay, he did. Ooh, ooh. Okay, if I get a knockdown, he's going to go for a Shoryuken. This guy always goes for overhead crazy kicks, so I need to start blocking standing, and I did. Okay. Nope. Whoops. Whoops. Okay. Double lariat is not a very good answer to fireballs. It allows me to get through one, but it does not allow me to get through the following one. He is going to jump. He is not going to jump. Yeah, he's good. I just need to not jump on modern Ken players. They are always going to have SPD ready. Can't stand on him either. Unless I plan on blocking on Wake Up, which is probably the smart idea. However, I'm not used to the Wake Up timing yet, so... when I do that... Nope. When I stand on them on Wake Up, it's going to require a lot of learning the timing there. Because I'm going to keep getting hit for a little bit before I learn the Wake Up timing there, and don't just eat Wake Up Shoryus. Okay, don't jump. Up. Still making that mistake. Nope. He's got to learn eventually that's not the answer. Today you're gonna learn. Whew. He probably could have thrown a second Hadouken there and got me. Alright. Immediate drive impact! Always good. Oh! Oof! Oof, 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 oof! 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 He's learning! He's learning! There we go. Alright, yeah, Wake Up Shoryus. I need to stop trying to stand on him on Wake Up. That's just an impulse that... Yeah, he's just consistently Shoryuing anytime he gets knocked down. Oh, I just do not have my SPDs down at all. Okay, he wasn't good about catching me with the Shoryuken there. Whoopsie doodles. Got him. That's always the big commitment to go for. And he's done. I probably can counter the very aggressive anti-airs with proper spacing. Okay, there we go. He did not just keep going for Hados. Ooh! Right, silly me, didn't expect him to go for the EX Shoryu there. Oh, getting a little bit of the rollbackies here. I don't entirely understand what's going on, but it does seem to be working in my favor so far. I'm making predictions. And sweep, okay. It's a little bit harder to understand what's going on during the heavy rollbackings, but nonetheless. Okay, the range to go for the double German suplex is a lot bigger than it's been in past games. Which is going to be interesting, because it now has a whiff animation, so that is a fairly big change for your old Zangief. Ooh! I'm kind of shocked that didn't break my drive impact. It's 3 hits of armor, isn't it? This guy does seem to be avoiding the... pitfall. He's avoiding the DIs. He's avoiding the drive impacts very well. Uh-oh. You know, come to think of it, that's one tactic you can use as Zangief to avoid anti-airs, is to deliberately go for a Borscht Dynamite that you know won't work. As long as my SPDs are this bad, I might be stuck doing... It's just going to take me a little bit to get the SPD. Like, I can stop and think about the SPD. So that was a misinput, by the way. Okay, it's over. No, it isn't. Oh, I put my controller down. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. Mistimed double lariat. I probably should play against somebody else at some point. Ooh. Yeah. This guy is very much focusing on blocking high. Okay. Ooh! At least I can do the SPD out of this, out of drive impact. Be embarrassing if I couldn't even do that. He doesn't block low very much, I've noticed that. And he doesn't seem like one who respects getting pressured very much, so I might be able to just get a lot of free lows. Okay, throw? Alright. Dude, block low. Nope. Whoops. Well, it side switched us, so that's good. Whoo, good. Oh, well, if I could counter that with an SPD, that would have been cool. This'll work. Caught him as he was walking away. By checking him with the low-medium kicks, I think I eventually got him to where his response to me getting close was to walk away. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and move on to playing against somebody else. Play it against that guy a good solid 8 matches. Okay. There you go. Let's see, is there going to be a GG? Okay, yeah. Let's see. Suppose I could just sit and wait in the queue to play against one of these people. Sure. Reserve either side. And I will spectate while waiting. Marissa versus Guile, or Guile, whichever. Now, this is going to be absurd for a little bit, because we're going to catch back up here. Okay, so this is my first time seeing, like, a Marissa in the actual game. This guy's really good with his sonic booms and his air throws. Sheesh. So, Guile is, of course, Guile. He's a little bit of a zony guy. He likes to sit at the other side of the screen and throw sonic booms at you. You usually don't want to jump on him, because he's usually pretty instant about the flash kicks. Once he's charged, of course. He usually has pretty good normals. So past experience with Guile, I expect to prove true. He seems like he's one of the least changed characters in the game. Marissa, my understanding is that she is a heavily armored pressure beast. My turn has come up in the queue. Oh, we're merging. This is interesting. This is a little bit uncomfortable, honestly. I appreciate that whoever made that custom character, though, made sure to make theirs look like a black-haired Marissa. What's going on with the loading here? Have we got a soft lock? Have we got a crash? Oh no! We may have a crash. I was wondering if something was up when I merged into this woman. I guess I'm gonna have to hit Alt F4. There we go. Luckily, the recording is still going. Though we're having an issue where I can still hear the game audio. Luckily, OBS isn't hearing it because of how I've got the audio rigged up now, but hang on, before I start the game back up, I'm gonna have to figure out what instance is running in the background still playing the game's music. Oh boy. I do not know. Hang on, let's see. Maybe if I just do this. Okay, I'm not hearing the audio anymore. Okay, we should be good to start it back up. And thankfully, OBS should be built in such a way where this is not a huge problem. Unless it causes issues with the Steam Cloud. Hang on. Okay, it looks like the visuals are back. Okay, audio is back. Okay, so we're good. We're good. That was amusing. There we go. That is very amusing that the very first session of recording, the game crashes. To my understanding, no one else is really running into crashes, so I don't know if that was like a special circumstance I found. There was something there I did wrong without realizing, or if that's... Ideally, it's not a problem with me, because I'm not hearing about there being any crashes. I'm not hearing about any instability in this game. Oh my lord. Okay, that's a unique-shaped individual. I'm gonna have to get some time in World Tour and unlock a costume that's less basic than this. Alright, I'm gonna take on this Snacks Man. Uh-oh, Zangief versus Lily. This ought to be interesting. I'm gonna have to put some time in with Lily myself. I quite like T-Hawk. I'm curious how similar she is to him. That's a perfect shot! That may be the thumbnail. If I can get that to be the thumbnail, that'll probably be the thumbnail. Heh. We're just being goofs here. Oh! Oh! Ooh! Okay, just very aggressive one for me there. I'm gonna go for a double lariat out there we go. Ow! Ow! Oh! Okay, she's sticking to blocking standing. Which means I should probably be throwing out some lows here. Okay, people are solidly figuring out that the answer to Siberian Express is to jump. Ooh! Right, T-Hawk. Don't go for too many lows, because T-Hawk, and in this case, Lily, has a lot of moves that are low invincible. Oh boy. Oh! Like, is that just her standard throw? Okay. Oh boy. I blocked the first one successfully, but... Oh. Not seeing a lot of command grabs from her, but then again, I suppose against Zangief, T-Hawk is less of a command grab character. Oh! Okay. There we go. So wait, I don't think... When I went for that Siberian Express, Zangief didn't go for the bear pose first. Oh. Okay, well, I guess I'll spend some time in practice mode then. Okay, I need to see if they left some kind of scrub quote for me. Hang on, let me throw out the GG before they say anything. They gonna say something? You got a scrub quote for me? Okay, no, they're just idle, okay. Probably in the menu, changing characters. In which case, I won't get much practice time. It is a bit awkward they have to do that. Okay. Hang on, I'm just gonna practice a little bit of stuff. Okay, is the standard crouching medium punch is cancelable. Okay, wait a second. What's the difference between standard crouching medium punch and the command version then? It really looks about the same, if not a little bit worse. It's got less advantage, it's got less of a smaller hitbox. It comes out a little bit faster. Yeah, I don't know about that. Because it... Let's see. What all does Zangief even really have that he can cancel into? Realistically speaking. Because obviously his command grabs will all miss at close range. Oh, Cammy. Okay. I'm going to assume this is the same guy. Let's see. Snacks, I believe was his title. Nope, Alley Fighter. I'm just gonna leave it with that geef face. It's so good. Oop! Ooh! Ah! Yeah, she's got good jumps. She's got the properly timed jumps. Oh. Oof. Oof, yeah, that was a wreckage. Had my grabs perfectly read there. Okay. Well, she guessed I was going to go in for a grab there, I guess. I don't know. Obviously, I'm far from an expert. There we go. Yeah, that's the Zangief instinct to exploit. Go in and jump, because you expect him to use the SPD to get out of a bad situation. Ooh, and then the up spiral arrow. Okay. That's a very good Cammy. Alright, gonna have to be a little bit more careful then. Try to avoid grabbing, going for my usual grab situations. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, damn it. Ah! My SPDs, I'm hitting light jab way too quickly. My timing is just off horribly. Oh, look at me doing this stuff. I need to start jumping on Wake Up. Oop! Ooh, okay, yeah. Hooligan combination. She is in the air. I do not get... Ooh! From that range, yeah, I guess at that mid-range, it is kind of predictable as Geef that you're going to go for a jump in. Siberian Express! Oof, oof, oof! Screw it! Oh, damn it. Mistimed it. There we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Gotta stop going for crouching heavy punch. That is not the right answer to the amount of situations that I am trying to use it in. Ooh! Mashing a bit too much there at the end. Panic mashing. Ooh! Alright, she predicted I was going to go for a jump in there. Alright, I've not been using knee hammer at all. Okay. Nah! That looked silly. Oh, that was an accident, but a happy one nonetheless. Good lord. Zangief, no, she's dead. That was a bad choice to go with in that position, the Siberian Express, but nonetheless, I went for it. I'm gonna go for a heavy punch. Ooh. Ooh, heavy punch is really good to go for in those situations where you're certain they're going to contest you. Oh, I was rapidly inputting SPD motions there, thinking, okay, she's got to have a gap in her offense somewhere, right? She must, but no. Just rapidly moving the stick, churning butter, as they say. Oh! Poof! Disrespect this pressure at your peril. Heh. Oof. Whoopsie doodles. Oh boy. Ah! Whoopsie doodles. Yeah, SPD was the wrong one to go for there. She's being very jumpy. Whoopsie doodles. Ooh! Ow! Okay, and... this Cammy is not too used to Siberian Express. Oof! Okay, the heavy punch is not low. It only has high armor, but not low armor. Okay. Oof! Okay. Anti-air was the right choice there. Yeah, she's got to start jumping that at some point, right? Oh, this is gonna miss. Oh, I mashed it out. That's... I mash out Super SPDs. I mash out Super Atomic Buster, Hyper Atomic Buster, whatever its name is. I always get it slightly wrong. I always mash it out. No, I always pay the price. I'm gonna go for a splash. Accidentally went for the parry there. Oof, okay, I'm letting myself get pressured too much here. Very nice. Oh, and then she throws me. Okay. And then she throws me again because she figures I'm going to go for a second wake-up drive impact. Ah, I'm such an idiot. I'm going to go for a drive impact. There we go. Oof, okay. Okay, caught her. I have to catch anti-air with at least one of these lariats, right? Oh, caught her. And up we go! Pile driver. Ugh. Okay. I'm getting a lot more use out of the, standard throws than I was expecting. This is rather embarrassing as a Zangief main that my SPDs are so bad that it's gotten to this point. Correct jump. And sweep slash. Sweep clash. There we go. Zangief. He's definitely calling him Zangief. Okay. This changes everything. I've been calling him Zangief for 10 years now. And free SPD. Why not? Oh, that was... Oof, 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 oof. Okay. Oh, hey! There we go. That's my first successful SPD reversal, I think. That wasn't an overdrive, at least. I'm gonna go for a splash. Mashed it out. Did not pay the price because she used the spiral arrow. Ooh, okay. Double lariat does not beat spiral arrow. Ow. Ow. That was a good counter poke. And throw. Ooh, that was an accident, but nonetheless a happy one. I was actually trying to get her with a Borscht Dynamite when I jumped after her. However, I was too late on the input. It would have been cooler if I caught her with a Borscht Dynamite, though. Speaking of which... nope. These are the risks you take when you play Grappler, especially if you're an idiot. Good lord. Good lord. Good lord. Good lord. Yeah, that was just being silly. Siberian Express is a panic move. You don't bust it out when they're winning. You bust it out when they're scared. Ooh. Whoopsie doodles. That was not supposed to be that. I meant to input kick and go for a Siberian Express, but instead I went for a hard punch. Oh, she predicted the air to air. Okay. Oof, I got wrecked pretty hard on that one. Yeah, first to 5, fair enough. If I request rematch when they leave, what does that do? Oh, they're gone, whoever they were. Oh, no, wait. No, there they are. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and sit back down at the cabinet. I'm going to wait on the player 2 side. Because that's the noble, giving kind of person, kind of human being that I am. I'm just going to sit here and practice SPDs for a little bit. I'm going to have to make them subconscious again. Whoop, see? Like that. Okay. So far we got 3 hits and 1 miss. See, as a command grab player, the deadliest tool to have in your arsenal is to have the SPD down so much that you can have it instantly as a reflex. But it takes years of practice, and it's a bike that you can unlearn how to ride fairly quickly. Especially if you end up playing a lot of fighting games with your friends that don't feature characters that have it as an input, or games that just outright don't have really command grapplers altogether. Past few years, been playing a lot of, what have we been playing mostly a lot of? We've been playing quite a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom 2 lately, which Zangief is very much in. But he's not that great, so don't play him a whole lot, and even when I do, it's not a game where you get a lot of SPDs to begin with. And other than that, when I play with my friends, it's usually a lot of Guilty Gear. And I can't explain why, but the Potemkin, the Pop Buster input just does not work with my brain the same way that the proper full circle SPD input does. So when I play Potemkin, which is more often than I really should, because I'm actually not that big of a fan of him, I tend not to play him as a command grab character. I tend to play a lot focused just around his very heavy footsies. Just heavy punching people, or rather, medium punching people from the side of the screen. Medium punch? Well, I guess there's not... Is it heavy slash? I think it's heavy slash from the other side of the screen. And of course, that's just X2, and Igzard Potemkin doesn't even really have that. Oh, there we go. I'm getting it down somewhat again. Okay, well that was a whiff, but still, that counts. Okay, that's enough messing around with SPDs, because I don't have much more to say to keep it mildly interesting to do that. Now, let's see. What do... You can cancel into the parry, into the counter. What else do I have that you can... What else does Zangief have that... Oh. Uh-oh, Jerry. She's here again with her very, very provocative, art there. Sheesh. Zangief's just happy to find a foe. Anyone that will let him suplex them. What a weird thing to say to a singular opponent, Zangief. Ooh! Yeah, uh-huh. Okay, starting to get the SPD motions back in. Oh! We're getting a little bit of the rollbackies here. And goodbye. You gotta respect the SPD. Well, you have to respect the SPD when it's coming from someone who's used to doing them again. Which, I'm curious if I'll regress a little bit. Okay. I'm getting them down. I'm getting them down. I'm getting them down. I'm getting back into the swing of it. However, that one was a misinput. And goodbye. That was a perfect? Apparently that was a perfect. Alright then. I'm noticing a bigger difference between the damage of the SPDs in 6 than there was in the previous games. Is he changing characters? No, he's been replaced by somebody else. A Honda. Okay. And wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. I'm gonna make the good face. If this loads anytime soon. We didn't get another soft crash, did we? Another, well, this is a pretty hard crash. Well, I guess, oh, well, no, I'm thinking of hard crash to text. Oh, that's good. Blue face paint Honda is already pretty good on its own, but the fact that he can just look dead-eyed at the camera like that is great. Going for it. Yeah, I'm just now I'm too intoxicated with the power of the SPDs. I'm just gonna keep checking you, pal. And SPD. That's not a very aggressive Honda. That's a bit more of a spooked Honda. Whoopsie doodles. It's light punch and light kick-a-mania here. Dude. Is this just what we're gonna do? Okay, wait, what's the taunt input? Hang on. Hang on. It's all buttons at the same time, right? Well, I'm not getting it to come out. Maybe if I put, maybe if I press L1 and L2 at the same time? Okay, that guy didn't want it anymore. Can't say I entirely blame him on that one. He's a... That guy is not ready for Zangief. Train, you suck. Oh, a Luke! Alright then. I was holding up on the D-pad down so that when he came in, I would be immediately making that face. I'm going for it! This is a modern Luke, so he's going to be having access to some pretty quick SPDs. Whoopsie doodles. Now, get a load of that. Guy's got combos. I don't know what if that's like a certain input you need to put in modern mode. If that's easy combo or what. And goodbye. There we go. Boy, Geef's a lot easier to play when you have the... If you can still do the SPD input. Whoopsie doodles. Meant to go for the standard hard punch. Accidentally went for headbutt. That's going to be a mistake I'm going to be making a lot. Oh, boy. Caught me sleeping, he did. Oh, boy. And pile driver. Siberian Express. Oh, he jumped. And we're going to get a free super. You're dead. I actually didn't really intend to finish with the level 3 super. I wanted to finish with a standard hard SPD, but that's still entertaining. Oh, he doesn't want any more. Okay. You know, it suddenly feels like ever since I remembered how to do consistent SPDs, people don't want to be stepping up to Zangief anymore. Alternatively, it could just be that I happen to run against 3 people who only want a single match. That is also a possibility. It may, in fact, be that I am not God. At least not yet. I don't know what I was going for there to practice. I'm not sure really what to do here in practice mode. After all, Geef usually... Geef. I'm not going to call him Zangief. I'm sorry. He's Geef. Geef only has really so many combos. He's mostly a character of SPDs. Heavy punch! Okay. Well, that's the first time I've countered a drive impact with an SPD. This guy might be a little bit new. I'm getting kind of new feelings from him. Oh boy. He's still getting his hits in, though. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Ooh! Impressivo. Whoopsie doodles. And caught you. There we go. Whoa, that was a hitbox and a half. Apparently that's a better anti-air than I expected. I'm going for crouching hard punch a lot on accident. There's some other character in fighting games that's taught me to go for crouching hard punch as a good poke or a good tool for getting out of bad situations. I can't quite recall who. I've not seen any JPs or Dulcims yet, though, and I don't feel like I'm really going to get tested until I see a JP or Dulcim as Geef. It's when you run into zoners as Geef that you start to have your biggest problems. And I've historically not been very good at dealing with zoners in most fighting games. Yeah! Zangief and Jury are fighting in Mexico! They finally made a Mexico stage that looks like Mexico. Well, it's still an exaggerated version of Mexico, but at least it's got people. Oh! Good lord. Good lord. Impressive. And you're dead. What is the startup on the SPD in this game? I need to check that in training. Jumping Zangiefs are going to be a threat at any range in this game now with that drop kick. Yeah, let's go ahead and keep it in the center of the screen, huh? Oh, look at me. Messing up my SPD inputs again. And here's a new one. Here's a free one. Oh, missed up the timing on the drop kick there. Whoopsie doodles. Well, I'm about dead anyways. Might as well go ahead and spin my drive gauge. Jury seems like she's at her craziest in this game. Ah! She doesn't seem very jumpy. Ow! Oh, this is her level 3. Right. I don't perform well in these high-pressure situations, you should know. Other people being good at the game is my weakness. Force Dynamite! No. If my inputs were cleaner, I could have got that one, but no. There we go. Ah. Oh! Tiger needed Force Dynamite. Oh, that's never not great. Gotcha. Oh, boy. It's such a good feeling. Such a good feeling. And we caught you. Caught you again! Don't jump a third time. Okay, she listened. Oh, now this is maximum Zangief. Oh, now stand on top of me while I fall over. Oh boy, this is gonna miss. No, it didn't. That was the most Zangief round of all time ever. Just pile driver, super pile driver. Good lord. Siberian Express. Gotcha. I went for a second one. That was just cocky. Oh, interesting. And pile driver. And Force Dynamite. Oh, my timing was off. Oh, I'm getting stuffed here. Sheesh. Sheesh. Just letting myself take in the crouching punches here. One of my biggest problems in fighting games. Learning to when to just shut up and block. Mistimed the wake up there. Ooh. Caught me sleeping. This person's got big combos. Good lord. Oof. Oof. Oh, yeah. Ooh. The corner is a scary place to be. Are we going first to 5? First to 3? I don't know what the deal is here. Heh. She's kind of waiting for me to make openings rather than just going in. So my anti-just going in tactics are not working here. I need to be checking her with normals again. Oof, oof, oof! Alright, well, I caught her with at least one SPD, but that was stupid of me to go for it to begin with. I'm getting caught a lot because I'm going for SPDs as a reversal, as a get-out-of-jail-free card, when it's not really that smart of a choice. Oof! Wise answer, I should be using my drive gauge more. I'm kind of just not using it and going with standard Zangief options. Sheesh, she's got quick normals. She goes for a level 3 a lot. Which, admittedly, I am guilty of the very same. Whoopsie doodles. Oh, that was dumb of me. Wasn't paying attention to my drive gauge and also misinputted the air SP, misinputted the Borscht Dynamite follow-up, which I did mess around in practice mode before this recording trying to make that work. That was what the majority of my practice time was. But I was not getting it down consistently. I should probably go ahead and wrap it up as Zangief here. So let me go ahead and... Well, he's off into the night, so he's never going to see me leave a GG's. So, either which way, yeah, there we go. There's my first hour session of playing Zangief in SF6. I'll probably... This might actually be well over an hour. But I'll probably next do World Tour. And I'll go ahead and throw that up as soon as it is finished recording as well. But I am going to need a little bit of time to go ahead and upload this video and also give my earbuds and my controller time to charge, because if they go out on me during a recording, that would be really annoying. Either which way, yeah, Zangief in this game feels pretty good. He feels pretty good. I definitely want to check out the rest of the cast, but Zangief for me has always been an old favorite, and I don't suspect that will change. Nonetheless, folks, I will see... Whoop. Just hit the triggers on the controller. Folks, I will see you later.